Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, it's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll look to throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. Downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, McFarland. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run the counter. Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. McFarland looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Now back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12. Mixon will try the right side. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. Mixon hit it. Oh, the ball is out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And it's caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand this off to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A give to Harris. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. On 3rd down, it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. It's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the give, this is McFarland.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Harris able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll drop to throw.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
Picked off at the 18, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jonathan Bernard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Burrow on play action. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jonathan Bernard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They run again with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop them.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Again, McFarland.
And he's brought down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big man. And they got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jonathan Bernard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. McFarland. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.